Writing in my diary, cause you're so mean. Cause when you always assume everything. Just writing in my diary. Just drawing some pictures to go with it. You're so mean. You can't just always assume if you're a good friend. Then you're probably not. Cause you guys always assume it on me. Just why can't it be like you? Why does it always have to be me? Well, it can be you for once. You don't always, she pushed me. You don't always have to yell. I didn't mean to do this, but all four of you are in here now. Well, I didn't get to one of you yet, but I'm drawing a picture for one of them. Why did I draw a smiley face? Why? I'm not happy. I'm sad. Because you just won't listen to me. You just won't listen to me. You just won't listen to me sometimes. You act like you're nice. But if you ever meet these guys, I'll feel bad for you. I'll feel bad for you. I'll feel bad for you because they're so mean and I don't know why. So if you're listening to this, I think you know who you are. 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 I think you know how you do. I think you know what I mean, you guys. I think you know what I mean. Just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Writing in my diary like no one's watching me. Just draw some pictures to go with it like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna put in the title the starting of their name. But it will spell something, and I think you know who you are. Oh. Just write it in my diary. 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 Like nobody's watching me. Just write it in my diary. Like nobody's watching me. Going on to the next person. Kind of feel sad, I act like I'm not. But when they're in here, they pay for what they have done. When you're in my diary, you never get out. Plus, I can't change it because I'm going with a pen, not a pencil. Plus, one of you guys, I have one of your questions in here. It says blah, 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 because I can't tell you, or she'll kill me. So what they, I'm just writing my diary, like nobody's watching me. Just writing in my diary, dear die, oh, me says. Just watch me, you don't know what I'm doing. You can't always assume, you can't always budge me, you can't always ask. In the beginning of the school year, she said you can't budge. So why are you doing it, even though you know, just want to be first? It doesn't matter if you're first. It only matters if you're in line and you're going to the same place. Doesn't matter if we're by each other. I'd rather be at the end of the line. At least I'm not with you guys right now. I'm glad I'm going somewhere to a hotel. I'm glad. If you're watching this, you know who you are. Just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Writing in my diary. You don't know how my life has been. If you know who you are, you like nobody's watching me. Just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Me said, I'm just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Take my pen, take my diary, write. Just write. Just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Could just read it, could just look at it. I'm just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. I'm writing in my diary, just drawing some pictures to go with it. Just drawing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Just drawing in my diary, nobody's watching me. Like nobody's watching me. Like nobody's watching me. Like nobody's watching me. Looking around, don't see nobody. Just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. I say, I'm writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. You guys are so mean to me. You don't know how my life has been. You know who you are if you're watching me. You know who you are if you're watching this video. You know who you are. You know what you need to do. Now you know how I really feel about you. I'm just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Just writing in my diary, drawing some pictures to go with it. Yeah, nobody knows how my life has been. Nobody's known how my life has been. People yell at me, that makes me mean. That thinks I heard one of my friends say I mean all the time and I'm offensive. I'm really hot. When someone yells at me or says my name, I'm always really sad. Cause that tells me, even cause I have a nickname, if they call me just my normal name, means I've done something wrong. Cause I'm used to my nickname. I'm so used to my nickname. I'm so used to my nickname. I'm so used to my nickname. My pen's out of ink. Guess I have to go get a red pen. But I can't. It's too far of a walk. I guess I'll have to bring you guys with. Let's go and get my word. And a special guy. How about a blue marker will do? Let's go and grab my blue marker. Put you back. No one's really watching me. Look at drawing in my diary. But nobody's watching me. Nobody's watching me. Nobody's watching me. Looking around. Like nobody's watching me. Drawing some pictures to go with it. Drawing some pictures to go with it. You know who you are if you're watching this. You know who you are. You know who you are. And now you know how I really feel. I'm just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. I'm just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Just writing in my diary like nobody's watching me. Just writing in my diary. You might be taller, I might be shorter, but doesn't mean I'm really weak. It doesn't mean that I'm a better gymnast than you. But that doesn't mean anything. I'm a good kid. Doesn't mean you're so mean. It doesn't mean you gotta be mean. It doesn't mean you gotta be mean. Doesn't gotta mean you gotta be mean. writing in my diary like nobody's watching me, like nobody's watching me.